Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial, I'm going to show you all how to draw your brows with affordable makeup products. You want to achieve those sleek brows, right? You're watching the right video. So today I got a request from this particular lady stating that she needed her brows to be drawn and then with smoky eyes, that she didn't really have enough money for a full makeover. I actually did feel pity for her, but this is businessman. Products are really expensive. It's a give and take situation. I just had to do it the way she requested. So the first thing I did was to pick up a razor. I just divided it into two and then carved her brow. You want to make sure that you carve from the top downwards and downwards upwards. I have tutorials on how to carve brows perfectly. Just in case you've not watched, I'm going to link one of those videos on this particular video so that you can actually go back and watch it. So what I'm holding right now is my spoolie. I'm going to brush up her brows with a hair gel. I actually do use this particular hair gel. I'm going to write the name of the hair gel down in the description box below so that you can get it. But whatever hair gel you have right there works, apart from petal. Petal will not do anything. You just have to use something that is effective, is really dry and matte. It just makes the hair on the brow stay in place. So you want something like that. So this is what the hairs are looking at the moment. If you notice, her natural brows are really scanty, but I want something really soft, natural, and also really nice at the same time. So I'm going to pick up my brow gel, and this brow gel is from Carite, and I'm just going to pick up a thin brush, something with a very thin edge, and I'm just going to draw a thin line underneath her brow and another thin line above her brow. And for the one above the brow, I'm not going to start drawing from the front of the brow. I'm just going to move like an inch backwards the way the brow is right now, and then connect it to the front so that the front can be as soft as possible, just like this. So I'm going to pick up a Davis pencil at this point, and then I'm going to fill up the areas where she does not have hairs. So I'm just going to fill those areas up and then move to the front also. At this point, while I was in it, she was like, do I really like it? And do I not really like it? I was just like, calm down, madam. Wait until you see the finished work. So I'm going to fill up the areas where she does not really have enough hairs, those areas that are sparse, and I'll then use the spoolie to brush up the front of her brow, just because you want it as subtle as possible. You want soft brows. So right now I'm going to pick up my Elegel concealer, and I'm going to go 3 tones lighter just underneath her brow like this. I'm going to highlight using the lighter shade of my Elegel Pro concealer, and I'm going 3 tones lighter than that of her skin tone. You really need to be careful. Take your time in doing this so that it comes out really sleek and nice. So I'm using these Flawless Ivy makeup brushes, and they're really cute. um if you're in Nigeria, you know how the prices of things have gone so high. Like, let's not even begin to talk about how things that we could get for 500 naira few months ago have now skyrocketed to about 1000 naira or 15. Is so pathetic, but that's not the essence of this video. So we're just going to move on. So for the front of her brow, I'm going to go in with her own shade of concealer, which is also from Ellie Girl Pro Cosmetics, and I'm just going to blend using this fluffy brush. I'm going to blend. I've actually forgotten the name of this particular brush. I think it was given to me by a friend. She gifted me. So I'm just going to blend until everything looks really nice and almost like her skin. So I'll move over to the front of her brow again and use the same shade that is in that of her skin tone, and I'm just going to conceal like this. So these days what I usually do is to hold the brow a little bit, just to drag it upwards a little bit and conceal. It actually makes me to see those lines that I've drawn better. It actually works for me, so you can try the trick. It might work for you too. So I'm going to conceal like this from the front and then move to the back. I actually want the back of the brow to be like an S curve. So that's what I'm going to do. And then after concealing, make sure that we have the front of the brow, the arc, and then the end of the brow. Make sure that the end of the brow is as thin as possible. The front of the brow looks as soft as possible, and then you have your arc. Let it be arcing. Do you understand? Like snatch that arc. Let it be arcing perfectly. So I'm just going to pick up that fluffy brush again, and I'm going to blend like this. So this is what it looks like, guys. I'm just trying to arrange it properly so that it looks better. So we're quickly going to move over to the second brow, basically doing the same thing we did on the first brow, just about basically repeating the same process. So like I said before, we have the front of the brow, we have the arc, and we have the end of the brow. So you want the brow to really look neat. Whenever I want to sketch my brow, I do prefer using a brow gel rather than a pencil. And then after making the sketch, I just go in with pencil at the middle. It just makes everything simple and nice, no stress at all. So after drawing your brow, you want to make sure that you use a pencil to fill up the areas where you do not really have enough hairs. Like I said, just about the same thing that we did on the first brow. I remember when I started drawing brows like years ago, I used to go in shades darker, like really dark, but please do not do that. Always make sure that you use a brown pencil in drawing your brow, just the way this particular brow is soft and nice. So I'm going to brush up the brow like this, and then pick up my concealer again, which is from LA Girl Pro Cosmetics, and I'm just going to conceal. You want to snatch those brows, so you want to go in 3 tones or 2 tones lighter than that of your skin tone or that of your model. So you want to snatch those brows. Conceal by highlighting underneath the brow. Make sure you have your arc. This point right here is the end of the brow. We have the arc where the concealer starts from, and then the front of the brow, which is this point right here. So I'm just going to conceal with the shade that is in that of her skin tone, using this LA Girl Pro Concealer. And after concealing underneath the brow, I'm going to blend. Blending is key. You want to make sure that you have a neat job, so you need to blend properly. So after blending, you need to make sure that you use a fluffy brush in doing your blending so that it comes out really nice. Yes, it works perfectly that way. So I'm going to pick up the brush again, and then for the top of the brow, we're just going to repeat the same process. I'm going to drag the brow up a little bit and then conceal. It actually makes the work easier for me. So you must not necessarily drag the brow up all the time though. You just have to make do with whatever works for you. Sometimes dragging it works for me, sometimes not dragging it works for me. But these days I prefer dragging the brow up a little bit so that I can see the lines in between, which is a sketch that I have already drawn. So I'm going to create a little bit of an S curve by the tail like this, the way it is, the way you can see me do. And then blend the concealer upwards, blend it into her skin tone so that it's not really noticeable. Yeah. So I'm quickly going to move over to the eyes at this point. So she said she wanted smoky eyes. And even after this particular look, she still wanted me to go in darker and darker and darker. I believe that we have lots of persons that really like dark smoky eye, because this is not the first time I'm getting this kind of request. But I was like, okay, fine, you're paying me, so let's do what you want. So with the same concealer that is left on my palms, I'm going to place the concealer just at the top of her lid on the crease area like this, and I'm going to blend. I'll do the same thing on the other side of her eyes. Blend, blend, blend. This is very, very important. So once I'm done blending that into her skin, I'm going to go in with an eye primer, and this is from Benign. And I'm just going to apply that on her crease area like this and then blend everything properly. Next up, we're going to go in with black shadows because she requested for black, 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 black throughout. So I'm going to pick up this Via Ledvas eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to start by applying a black shade on the palette. Very simple. I'm just going to pick up a black shade and then apply like this. Moving on, I'm going to go in with a purple shade of shadow just to blend everything properly and so that it looks nice. So guys, I wanted the whole eye makeup to pop in a way, so I had to go in with black shade of shadow that has shimmers. So I'm just going to apply that on her crease area. You really do not want her to look like a masquerade, so just make sure that you apply that only on the crease area. Do not go over to the transition area because it's going to give you a different outcome and you would really not like it at all. So just so that the whole eye makeup can pop, I had to go in with silver just at the. So right now I'm going to pick up my eyeliner from Carite, and I'll be going in with the black shade because they do have a brown and a black shade. We actually use the brown for the brows, and then right now I'm using the black as an eyeliner. Yeah, so I'm going to go in with the black shade just on her waterline area like this, and I'll do this on this side and repeat the same process on the other side of her eye. So once I'm done, I'm going to pick up my fan brush and then brush off the excess shadows that are fallen on the other side of her face. So at this point, I'm just going to line the top of her lid like this so that it gives me this beautiful precision. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Thank you all so much. Please don't forget to also watch my previous videos on how to tie gidley. You're going to love it, and also my makeup videos. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.